Back out of Michigan State, the former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And his first carry, he loses the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having...
battled at the line and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense...
Starts with Sims. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
A first down throw for Cousins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. A gain of 6 there on first. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Again, they run with Sims. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now Sims. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before loss. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10.
I think we got to give a lot of credit here to the coaching staff on this one. Long field goals, really long field goals. Sometimes you get a chance to have a return, as we just saw there, but that means you've had to practice that and also have the right people on the field. I think you change what you do here, don't you, Brandon?
Yeah, and the formula certainly worked. Now, you're going to have good field position anyway on the long field goal try. Now with a block on the return, they're in great shape. Yeah, I love what they did. Instead of just having their normal field goal block unit on, it was almost like they had the punt return team on there. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from a yard out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it again with Sims. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Telvin Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This will be fielded at the 17. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Titan football. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case,
with the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Going deep here for Landry. And they win big on 1st down, proves unfruitful. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Mariota. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And they dug down last drive on 4th down, got the stop on their side of the field. You play defense, Charles. How huge is that on this drive?
Can't even really quantify it because you're talking about
Jarvis Landry to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jarvis Landry, 70 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run here with Sims. A beautiful fake. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now Landry. Oh, what a move. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, 48 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught me. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Cousins now on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Third and long for Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So the offense has it first and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On first and 10, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Landry now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Washington defense getting ready. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game, where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Martellus Bennett, a 2-yard. First down, here's Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And complete on the right side to Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And a cut to Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Titans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw Mariota. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And this Titans offense continues to pour it. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Mariota on 1st down. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
What's often built into passing games without actually stating it is rack yardage, run after catch, because they expect receivers to make a catch and make someone miss. And how about the broken tackle cause there that allowed for the big pickup of yardage?
Here's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of the
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Third down now following the run.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense within a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop. Second down following the run.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Third and long for Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing third quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable, right?
Make sure that the game doesn't get away, and mentally you look up at the scoreboard and say, there's no chance of us coming back.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. T.Y. Hilton, already his second touchdown here in this opening week. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll make it third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. They juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. On 3rd down, Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
That catch good for 5. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is taken at the 15. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards to go here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense. 4th and 1, this is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards, and he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a first down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mariota rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And with that touchdown pass, he has broken the record for the most in a single game. What an incredible day for this guy. And partner, this first week.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane, million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do. I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack, new grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, do what you wanna do. Think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy. Hey, do what you wanna do. Do something crazy. Do something crazy. Do something wild. Be someone different. Switch up the style.
Okay. Do something crazy.
Break it down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey,
Do what you wanna do.
think about to do it. Think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. Freeman, the lone man, in the backfield. Now Mariota. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Martavis. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a look at the defense now. On second down, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call a straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And this is going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Now fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This from 25 yards out.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mariota now. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 74 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on. Comes Houston. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Miller, the lone setback. They're going to give it to him running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try to run for it with Miller. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. They knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got third and short.
They get 14 yards there and a first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Mariota to throw it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, Titans. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are... heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
3 yards remaining here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans fight. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Caught left side, Hopkins. The 40. He's at the 30, past the 20, and at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit...
And a great spot to start this drive from here. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's going to go up top again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out. Facing a 3rd and 10. Miller, the lone setback. Throwing again, Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think of it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy, snapping the ball? And you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now, so you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange reason.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They'll get 19 yards there, and it's good enough for a Tennessee 1st down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the Stock Troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the They go play action here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Texans... They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Miller, the lone setback. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler surveying the field. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Alert! 3 down. All right, here we go. Boom!
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. He's got time. Still. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Derrick Henry, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
They come out here in the eye. First down, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his second. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler on first down. Miller on the catch over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will find his man on the outside. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in...
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And not they get the other 3 here on 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down throw for Mariota and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Mariota now to throw on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They keep it with Henry on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the read option, it's Mariota. He may try and run for this. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Miller, the lone setback. Here's Osweiler. On the right side, this is Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Osweiler on second down. It's complete to Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And that is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze is looking to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the 6-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on,
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
floor to the ceiling, yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. It just can't cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on and everybody's feeling.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, the drink that we're down with, the smoke that we're down with, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up. It's going all night long. When the lights come on. Weatherman says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain or shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Ooh, it's somebody to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, but still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty. Yeah. It's just something about a good old flood. Watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off. Living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, but still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty.